Now, I've been growing an RIA for the last 6 years. RIA, if you're not familiar with the term, is a registered investment advisory firm, and I provide financial advice independently by myself. I'm a fee-only advisor. But I found that there's 4 main things that have really helped me as I have grown that practice over time. Welcome back to another episode of the DailyFA. My name is Dave Grant. I'm your host, I'm your subject, and today we're talking about the 4 steps to success in growing an RIA. So if you're new to the DailyFA, my name is Dave Grant. I'm a financial advisor, have been for the last 12 years, and these video series are all about how to be a better financial advisor. I talk through some of the situations I'm going through. You can follow me around some days, and we all learn how to get better. Now, I've been growing an RIA for the last 6 years. RIA, if you're not familiar with the term, is a registered investment advisory firm, and I provide financial advice independently by myself. I'm a fee-only advisor. But I found that there's 4 main things that have really helped me as I have grown that practice over time. Now, the first one, and this is something I found really hard, is to actually stop comparing myself to other people who are on the same journey as I am, whether they're in the same spot or further along or a little bit behind me. Comparing never helps because everyone has their own journey. They're working with their own clients. They have their own skill set. They may be in a different part of the country. There's so many variables that a financial advisor has when looking at themselves versus their, you can call it competitor, or their colleague who is going to be in the advisory firm next to them, whatever next to them means. So everyone's journey is gonna be different. So you can't compare yourself to someone, even if you started right at the same time. They've got their own experience, their own journey, you've got your own, and if you start comparing the two, it's never gonna help. The second thing is to market to your comfort level. Now, when I say this, I'm talking about different marketing efforts. For myself, I've tried a lot of different things, and some of them I've done myself, some of them I've outsourced to different people. And for example, I did a podcast for a while. As I got further and further into these episodes, the content was great. I had no problem doing it. I just didn't like it. So that's what I mean when I'm saying market to your comfort level. If you're doing something and you don't enjoy it, that comes across to people who are either listening or watching you or at your seminar or reading your work. If you don't enjoy it, it comes through and it won't help in your marketing efforts. So if you're doing seminar marketing and you really don't like it, you'd rather just be writing this stuff down and sending it out, then do that, because it may not be your best use of time to be doing the seminar marketing if you don't enjoy it. The third thing that has really helped me is to learn to be content with every step of the journey. And this is quite hard to do. Now, the thing that's, I guess the saying or mantra that's got me through is, you are where you're meant to be. So whatever stage in the journey that I'm in or you're in growing your book or growing your business or whatever you're doing, right now, today, you're exactly where you're meant to be in your journey. You haven't taken a wrong turn. This moment right now is where you're meant to be. So get content with it, get okay with it, and if you don't like where you are, tomorrow is where you change it. You can't go back in time to change it. Tomorrow is where you change it. If upon reflection you find out, you know what, I'm actually okay with where I'm at, be really happy, because not many people are there. So start to understand, how am I feeling about where I'm at? I can't change how I got here because this is where I'm meant to be, but do I want to be in this place going forward or somewhere completely different? The last thing that has helped me in understanding where my business is going to grow to is I've actually reversed engineered what I need my business to be to support my personal life. Now, back when I was growing the business, before I did this, it was going to be, okay, I need to grow to whatever I can grow to. I need as many clients as I can handle, as much money as I can manage, and that will create as much income as I can get my hands on. Well, that's never gonna work, because you're gonna max out on clients. Enough money is never gonna be enough. So it has to be reverse engineered to say, well, what do we want to do in life as either myself or my family, and how much do I need to support that? Ironically, it's the same thing we actually do with our clients as well, by saying, well, what do you want to do with the goals in your life, and let's see if you've got enough money to do it. As advisors, we need to be doing the exact same thing. So what I did is I went and sat down with my wife, and we mapped out exactly what we want to do in our lifetime and broke it down into short and long-term goals. And then we reverse engineered, well, how much do we need to save? And in order to live the lifestyle we want to, how much do we need to earn in order to do both? Not quite there yet, but I know exactly where I need to get to. I know exactly what my revenue numbers need to be to support where we need to be. And that's really important. It takes the stress out of growing. And once I get to that point, I can then treat that as a really big inflection point to say, well, what do I do now? Do I want to keep growing, but not because I have to, because I want to? Or do I want to just take it easy and coast for a little bit? So those are the 4 things that I think are important when you're growing your business. Hopefully you found that too, if not all 4, maybe one of them. But if you're growing your business, please make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons. Please make sure you're doing it healthily and you're doing it measuring success along the way towards that end goal of what you actually need. If you want these videos in your inbox, you can text DailyFA to 44222. If you wouldn't mind, if you thought this content was good, give me a like, a comment, or subscribe depending on what platform you're on, and then we can converse some more. But until the next episode, happy growing.